Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to UFC 327 main card here, ladies and gentlemen. We are in the lightweight 3 rounds into the arena for this matchup.
You ready to fight? Ready.
All right, early round action here. We'll see how Poland's Mateusz Gamrot handles this particular stylistic challenge. We have seen him really excel in matchups like this. Was so good in transition and emerging on the scorecards against Arman Tsarukyan in what was his first UFC main event. And now with the target on his...
Great timing on that double leg.
Well, the ground and pound has been working for him. Nice job here by Gamrot. Well, he grounded him, and now he's trying to pound him out. Great ground strikes here. Oh, nicely done there as he escapes back to his feet. Oh, he scored with that uppercut. Well, it looks as though that strike maybe opened up a cut around the eye area.
Yeah, it looks like that strike opened up a cut, John, but it's nothing to worry about now, but he's got to start to protect it.
Just out of range with that strike. Oh, defense into offense there as he blocks the strike and counters with a perfect jab.
Got his guard passed.
Gamrot's back in half guard. Continuing to stay busy here on the ground. All right, it's a good ground and pound by him here, certainly staying busy, and not just busy, but effective.
You can just throw punches to keep the referee off of you. This guy is throwing punches to be effective, to throw damaging strikes. He's doing a fantastic job.
And he's back to his feet. Good sign for him there.
They're so evenly matched. They're going tit-for-tat.
All right, he'll engage in a single collar tie. Just touching him with the jab. Minutes in our opening round.
Oh, right into mount.
All right, he's in a half-guard position here, DC, and in a good spot to dole out a lot of damage out of it.
A lot of damage can be done from the half guard. You sit back on that leg, you press down into your opponent, you drop elbows, you drop punches. What is very key is you controlling the underhook on the far side. If you give up that underhook, your opponent can use the half guard to build up to an elbow, sweep, or just chase down a single leg. Beautiful ground and pound, and that would cut it.
Oh, he's back up again. You gotta like that. Well, he's certainly keeping busy, DC, connecting with most of the punches he's thrown.
I mean, punches in bunches. He's doing a great job.
Gamrot's uppercut is blocked. Looked like for a minute he had a window there. It closed quickly. Right hand is there over the top.
He's got great kicks also. He needs to be throwing more kicks in this fight. He hasn't thrown many at all.
Oh, look at him snap off the jab. That's pretty to watch. Beautiful employment of the jab here. Try to establish that jab. Now some spacing as they exit the clinch. All right, so we'll see what sort of defensive response ensues here. He's taken a lot of shots upstairs, and the swelling is there to prove it.
Got to keep those hands up. Might want to employ a high guard to try to ensure that the guy's not landing on those spots, because the swelling's starting now. It's light, but if he takes many more of these types of shots, it's going to get real bad.
All right, so inside the open guard of his opponent, you got to be careful playing around for too long here on the ground with this guy.
And there you go, again, half guard.
All right, he's got side control here, DC. You know, he's got a lot of different submissions in his arsenal once this fight gets to the ground. Oh, tags him with the straight. Nice job there by Gamrot. Whiffs on that offering. Man, he is so sound defensively. Nice job to raise the guard there.
It's the relaxation that allows him to see things coming and block most of the strikes that are coming at him.
Nice pass.
Close guard. Oh, strong reversal on the ground here.
full mount. This is where he wants to be.
Constantly a moving target. Bleeding from his cheek now. Postures up now and lands a vicious head strike. Second round, straight ahead.
Stop, stop.
All right, there's the horn indicating the end of the round. So potentially a big factor here, ladies and gentlemen. The cut on the cheek sustained in that round. Certainly better to be below than above the eye, but the cut man's got to get in there and close that thing up.
Just turning his hip over into the leg kick.
Straight punch, useful. Oh, great block there. All right, single collar tie now. Finds his range with the jab. All right, so another stiff jab there. Really good use of that weapon, not unlike he did in the previous round. Leads with the right punch. Both guys appeared to land there. Somehow, his opponent stayed up there.
I mean, he's still on his feet, but he's not up by much.
All right, so the overhand has certainly been a big weapon for him here tonight. Look for him to go right back to it here if he can find an opening.
I mean, he's cutting them down to size with these beautiful leg kicks.
Nice punch by Gamrot.
It won't take many of those.
Man, that's loud. Another strike lands for the kickboxer. He really found that flow state pretty early in this fight, and he hasn't looked back.
Really early. And when this guy gets into his groove, he is hell on wheels. And right now he is showing why he is such a high-level, high-regarded kickboxer. He is outclassing this guy.
Now trying to trap an arm.
That's it pretty deep.
Oh, he's out of danger.
Great submission defense. He was able to take his arm out and stay safe.
Well, the more things change, the more they stay the same. He continues to land a high volume of strikes on his opponent at will.
Well, I mean, John, the guy can fight everywhere. And he can fight everywhere, meaning he can fight on the ground, he can fight in the stand-up, but he's also able to do it because his cardio is so good.
Right.
This is one of the best fighters that we have seen for a long time, and it is showing in this performance.
All right, so the fighter's able to reverse position on the ground, and now he's got the dominant position.
Yeah, what a great job recognizing that once he got the reversal, he went right to his offense. He didn't wait, John. He did a good job of while his opponent goes, oh my goodness, I lost the position. He said, no, no, we're not done. I'm gonna get to a dominant position myself.
Oh, you land, I land, is that what we're doing here? Well, he's really picked up the pace here in round two. Much more aggressive now here and starting to find himself in the pocket. Under 2 minutes now to go. Well, anytime you are in a ground fighting situation with this fighter, you're potentially playing with fire.
Getting him out here. Oh, you gotta be careful there, yep.
We'll see what he does here. He postures up and lands to the head. Well, you gotta think he's gonna enjoy watching this one back tomorrow morning. He has landed a...
Gotta be careful, armbar. Oh, he's got the armbar deep.
Oh, looked pretty tight, but he gives up on the submission.
He's got to be careful here.
Gamrot's in half guard. All right, so some high-level stuff there on the ground, but as they make their way back to the feet, a huge response from the crowd, no surprise there.
I love all the grappling that was on display there, but fight fans want to see striking, and that's exactly what they're going to get as he finally makes his way back to his feet.
Well, it's been a wild fight thus far, perhaps a contender for some bonus money at fight's end. These guys are going to have to dig deep.
They're both hurt. You expected it, though. You expected a close fight. You did not expect a war like this, though. where both guys, from the moment they said fight, went forward, got in each other's face, and just beat each other up. It's been tremendous.
Oh, he's got that submission locked in.
Fight IQ on full display there. Recognizing he was losing the sub, elected to keep the dominant position.
Oh, big shots here. Bleeding now, nasty cut on his nose.
Good round.
All right, so there's the end of the round. You see the blood trickling down as he makes his way back to the stool. Cut on the bridge of the nose, or so it appears from the strike in that round. Cut man getting right to work. Well, that nose isn't going to be able to take too many more as he doubles up on the jab there.
So good to watch MMA evolve and watch guys now fight behind the jab. And then he throws an overhand right.
Oh, man, I'm starting to feel bad for the canvas as he lands another takedown there.
He landed another takedown, and he's doing it over and over again. What I am a massive fan of is his cardio, the ability to be able to keep this pace over and over as he hits these takedown attempts. He's doing a really good job putting himself in position.
All right, big storyline starting to develop here. That cut really starting to get wide open as this fight continues.
And you can watch him, you see him. You can see it becoming his focus as he's popping him on that cut, and it's starting to open up more and more as the fight goes longer.
All right, so yet another ground and pound strike lands right there, DC.
He's getting very active now that he knows he can land these strikes. Beautiful transition.
Inside the closed guard now.
I mean, he went right into his full guard. What does he do to try to advance himself to give him more of an advantage on the mat?
Oh, what a moment there as they make their way. Taking the overhand, now he's hurt.
That's one of those shots that if you take one of them, in the night, that one landed right on the spot. Oh, nice elbow.
So the blood really starting to flow. Oh, how good is this? Both men going for the finish. Oh, this could be over soon. Pretty productive with the strikes here off his back. Gamrot's got the full mount. Posturing up now.
And now the damage is about to start.
Oh, these ground strikes are just brutal.
In the half guard.
Gamrot's back in full mount.
Right now, it looks like he may be trying to set up an arm triangle choke. He needs to secure the left arm, push it across, and secure it with his head. Oh, no! Oh, no! He's bridging.
Oh, no way he got out!
He was able to create enough space to get his chest back flat on the mat and defend that arm triangle. Unbelievable.
All right, so back to the feet we go after a lot of ground fighting. We'll see if he can rout.
Oh!
Oh, nice judo toss for him there. Oh, looked like that strike from the bottom fighter got the crowd's attention. Really smart approach by the offensive fighter, badgering that cut. More blood by the minute.
If head movement wasn't important early, it's very important now because that cut has gotten a lot worse.
Big shots being landed on both sides here. All right, it's late in the fight now. I don't need to be a judge to tell you that he is clearly losing. What is a fighter's mentality when you know you need a finish or you're getting an L?
This is when you got to go to the Nate Diaz mentality. Kill or be killed. You got to throw everything at your opponent because if this thing goes to the judges, you are not going to win this fight.
Yes, smart adjustment, yep.
1 minute to decide this one. Drops down inside the now closed guard of his opponent.
Let's see how patient he is as he attacks a submission or big ground and pound.
Oh, that's got to be discouraging as he gets right back up again. Effective use of the jab there by Gamrot. Well, I think I can smell the blood at this point in time. That canvas didn't look like that a few fights ago. Blood is flowing from that cut with every passing strike.
Every strike. And it burns. John, it burns so bad. When you get cut like that, every time a shot lands, it just burns. So this guy needs to try to find a way to... Oh, watch the arm here.
Ooh, looks like it might be locked in.
Once it gets you going, he's got so many ways to finish arm bars.
Holding the position, still working for a submission. The official decision is in. Bruce Buffer has it.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for decision. All 3 judges score the contest 30-27, declaring the winner by unanimous decision, Mateusz Gamrot!
All right, so DC, nobody's surprised to hear those scorecards as the more well-rounded athlete gets it done over a fighter who's primarily a kickboxer at this stage of his career.
Yeah, at this stage of his career, he just kickboxes still. But he showed good...
All right, ladies and gentlemen, what a great match here on our main card here on UFC 327, ladies and gentlemen, here from Miami, Florida, ladies and gentlemen. Got some more coming here on the Fight Channel. See you then. Peace out, ladies and gentlemen.